Hello, friends. Welcome back. Welcome to the last day of World Watercolor Month. And for today, I'm painting this little bear in here. This is an exclusive stamp. The name of the stamp is Study Bear. And this stamp, you can get it for free after you spend $30 or more at artimpressions.com. So let's start painting this one in here. I'm using let me just bring my set in here. I'm using Winsor Newton. Instead of using the Tombows, I'm using paint, just my watercolor paint in here. Let's bring my palette. I have a palette in here to make some colors. And I'm gonna start in here with the bear, the skin. And just to create a very, very light color, I'm adding water, and I'm gonna start painting the whole face in here. I wanna keep the area of the face, the nose, and everything as light as possible. So that's gonna be my lighter color, my lighter tone, and I'm gonna start bringing around while it's still wet another layer in here. And because this layer, the face still wet, it's gonna blend quite easy. And now that it's like that, I'm gonna bring a little bit of a pink in here and mix it with, I always like to mix it with the brown that I have in there, just so I don't bring a color that doesn't really blend well. It will go better. And I want that color to pick through the glasses. I'm painting, it looks like very intense now, but when it dries, it's gonna dry lighter because the watercolor paint, it will dry lighter than the Tombows. So let's, you can see my puddle in here of my colors. And let's continue in here with the ears and the rest of the body. I can't believe that 1 month went by so quick. So this is the bear number 5. And I painted already bear number 6. And I'm going to show you at the end. And these are part of the freebies available this time. They change often. So now we have 6 available. So when you spend $30 or more, you can qualify to pick one of those bears. I'm going to switch my brush to a smaller one. This is the brush that it comes with the set. It's actually, I like it because it has a very, very narrow, the tip is very thin, so it will help you with those small details. Right, so let's add a little bit of darkness around some areas in here and blend those, make it a little darker. Right in here as well. Under the book, because there's always a little bit of a shadow. And let's work with the book. For the books, I'm gonna use blue. Let's add a little water. the top of my book is going to be a little lighter. So I'm painting the entire book lighter, and then I'm going to add the darker. That will help with the shadows. Like if the book is some kind of an angle, the way that he's holding the book, there will be more shadow on the bottom. Okay. For the book pages, I'm going to use a little bit of the beige again. And that's the same tone that I'm going to give to the side of the books. And I'm going to keep those books the same color or similar color. Get a little darker, lighter blue. On the top. Add a little more color on the top. The chair, we can paint that one in red. That would be very, very interesting. Let's use this red that I have in here. That would be cool. He's sitting on a red stool. So I'm going to paint it one color in here, all red. And then I'm going to come back and then add some of the shadows. Okay. Some red intense in there. Let's go back on the face a little bit in here and then add some extra shadow in here. And then we're gonna work on the ears, the inside of the ear. I have that pink in there that can be used for that. Let's see, this is kind of a purple. I can use that to give a shadow on the glasses. And I'm gonna add green on the ground. There's this green in here. This is a garden, like a flower, for flowers, a palette for flowers. So it has some beautiful colors in here. I'm gonna add some of this blue under the shirt to create the shadow. All right. Let's add some purple around. That's gonna be the and blend it in here. With the twin tone, and I'm gonna use in here my brown twin tone. I'm gonna do the eyes. What we want is to bring this little bear alive by adding the eyes and the nose. Don't forget to leave the highlight. If you cannot leave the highlight, you can always come back with bleed proof white, or you can also use gel pen and then add the little highlight. I have this metallic pen. It's a gel pen. I'm using that to add it on the pages. And with this, we just finished this little project in here. I hope you like this project. I hope you have enjoyed the whole series, 31 days. And I will see you very soon again with more painting, more cards, more craft. Thank you very much for joining me during this 31 days of World Watercolor Month using art impression stamps. I have to sign that one, but I also promise you to see the last of the bears. And this is the other bear. This bear is called the Cozy Bear. And I painted this one in red because this is kind of my end of the series, end of the year, my Santa bear in here. And I painted this one using the same palette, the Winsor Newton for flowers. Let me just, now that I'm here, show you those 6 bears. I have them all in here. They might not be in the same order that we made them. Let's just zoom out a little so we can have them all. Okay, so we have this 3 in here. We have this one, and this one. These are those 6 bears available now when you spend $30 or more at artimpression.com for you to pick from this. These are free for you, right? So don't forget also, today is the 31st of July 2026, and they're celebrating 39 years in business, and they're celebrating big with a 39% off. So you can head to the website artimpressions.com and take advantage of these sales because it will be good until October 2nd, 2026. Right? Thank you again for joining me during all these 31 days of watercolor stamping using art impression, and I will see you very soon. Bye.